Good evening. Well, this is part 2 of my Harsen Island video, and this one's short too. Ooh, these are slimy fish, so I'm gonna have to let the water out, and I like the water to be clear. So I'm now doing the second part. And I consider fishing, although fishing is fun and I love to do it, I consider fishing part of my que-steading. And what I do is I like to, early in the season, we like to go to the island. This is your best fish because the water is still real cold. Technically, we should still be in the snow season, but you know, El Nino was good to us this year, so we're having this early spring. So everybody was there taking advantage of it today, and everybody was catching fish. I ended up catching a total of 18. Look at this monster right here, y'all. I caught my PB a couple of weeks ago. I wish y'all could have seen that. That fish was a lot larger than this one. At the island, these are the type of fish that you catch. All of them were keepers. All of them aren't as big as that, but they're good. So what I'm gonna do is get these scaled, clean, and I'm going to put them in the freezer because they are these winter fish are your freshest fish that you could ever have. If you like brim or bluegill or crappie, catching them out of that cold water during the ice fishing season, which this is still ice fishing season, although the waters are open here in Michigan, which is rare. Usually our waters don't unthaw until late March, early April. This is early March, and we only had one solid week of frozen ice. So the ice fishermen, it was a bust this year for them, but they're still out there, and we fish as if we're ice fishing. So we fish very light with light line, you know, a little bobber, teeny tiny jigs. We give them a profile as if we were fishing through the ice, and that's what makes the fish bite during the winter because the water is cold, so they're kind of lethargic. But they came alive today because we hit about 73, 74 degrees out. I have to check the weather to see what our final temperature was, but I know that I know that we had at least 70 degrees or above, more than likely above. Anyway, I caught more than 18, but I only kept 18. So everybody there were catching limits, which is 25 in Michigan for panfish. I caught some jumbo perch too, but I gave those to JD because he likes jumbo perch, and he doesn't mind cleaning them. I've never cleaned one before, so I didn't want to fool with that because this is enough right here, believe me. And sorry for how the water looks. In fact, let me stick my hand in it and let it out. I'm letting it out and I'll run it clear. The fish, because it's so early in the season and they're down deep, the slime, you know, y'all know how fish do with slime. But as the season wears on, they won't be this slimy. And so you just rinse them until the water runs clear. And these have been rinsed like twice, and then I just have them kind of like soaking in the water. But what will happen is, you know, I'll get them clean, and then once they're clean, you know, that's the end of the slime. And one thing I do too, I call it to rid it of the sea taste. Those of you who know about bluegills should know that what you do is you can soak your bluegills either in some milk, which I don't do, or you can soak your bluegills in a teaspoon of salt water with a cap full of vinegar. That takes away any leftover slime if there's any, and it also takes the sea taste, so it doesn't have that fresh, well, it's fresh, but it doesn't have that water taste or seaweed or anything that the fish may be swimming in taste. That's the only way. I just call it the sea taste because you know it's seafood. But anyway, that's what I do, and so it comes out really good, you know, once you do that, and then you fry them up. So this is going to get me about 4 bags of bluegills. And I'm going to take out the bluegills I caught in the fall, and those are the ones I'll eat on because I had an overabundance this year. I usually catch just enough to get me through the winter, but because we're fishing early this year, normally I'm waiting until May. So now, since this is the early spring, I'm into fishing now, although I won't fish again until later because of the eclipse trip, and then I have a obligation, a financial obligation to meet by the 1st of May, so I won't be doing any more fishing. So I'm glad to have this little head start. So anyway, like I said, I count this as part of my Que-steading. It puts meat in my freezer, and I can eat fish whenever I want it. Nice fresh fish, and it just makes for a good meal. Saves on the grocery bill. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. As you can see, I got my music in the background. I'm getting ready to finish up here. It's gonna take me, let's see, it is 8:56. We were home by 6:30 today. It's 8:56. It's gonna take me a couple of hours to get these done. I'm scaling and gutting. I'm not filleting or anything like that. And look, that slime's still in the water. It's gonna take a while. So all these fish, before I freeze them, will be soaked. You only need to soak them maybe about 15 minutes. And then I'll rinse them, wash them real good, and that'll be all she wrote. Then I can put them in the plastic bags and stick them in the freezer. Or I can vacuum seal them, which I'm not doing tonight. I should, but I'm not. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. So I just wanted to come back with part 2. And you know what? I would go and show you. Well, let's do it. Hold on. I had some seeds to come up, and I forgot to turn my grow light on earlier. I meant to do that before I left. Forgot, so I turned it on when I got home, and I will run it all night. And then I'll turn it off tomorrow, so I'll get it switched back around this weekend. Okay, we have the cold crops have come. We have cabbage. We have broccoli. I don't know if you can see that seedling. We have Swiss chard coming. We have the collards coming. We also have cauliflower, and I see a Brussels sprout in there. I know you can't see that, but I can see it. So all the cold crops have come up. You know, the peppers take a while, at least 2 weeks. The peanuts are going to be aborted, but shockingly enough, the tomatoes have appeared. We've got a beefsteak. We have a yellow moonbeam, and I don't like that little leggy one there. We have a red cherry, and I've taken the heat off. We're just going with the light now. We have a currant tomato, and there's a, pineapple ground cherry done come up. Okay, we've got a pineapple ground cherry back there. So, there we go. So I'm happy. The seeds have come up even through the sand. So that lets me know I can amend the rest of my seed starting mix with sand. And my lettuce that I planted a few weeks ago is doing good still. That Grand Rapids lettuce, I went on and kept it, but I am going to get rid of that eventually. Okay, so we're into 8 minutes, so I'm getting ready to get off now. This will be uploaded on tomorrow. This is Monday night, but you'll see this video either early Tuesday morning or at sometime Tuesday afternoon, because I am a tired sister. After I'm through with this, I'm going to eat a little snack and go to bed, okay? I've been up since 5 this morning. I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Hello, Renee. Hello, Diana, and whoever else is watching. Okay, bye-bye.